Internet is a collection of interconnected networks with a global addressing system provided by Internet Protocol or IP. Thus, Internet can be considered as a network of networks, and each such network is a collection of different computers or other computing devices which are connected to each other for sharing data, information, or resources. Each such computing device which is connected to a network can be considered or can be referred to as a host. So whenever a host is connected to its network via a network interface, that interface will be assigned with an address so that this address can be used to identify this device over internet, and that address is called an IP address. An IP address is a logical address which is used to uniquely identify each and every host over internet. It is a logical address. If the same device is connected to a different network, it can have a different IP address, and this logical address is used for effective communication purpose. Suppose some host from some other network need to communicate with this host, then the IP address of this host is required. And the IP address is unique. Each and every host over internet is having a unique IP address. And the IP address used is of 32 bits if we consider each set of 8 bits as an octet, and if we represent each octet as a decimal, and if we separate each decimal by a period or dot, then this is called dotted decimal notation of IP address. With this 32-bit IP address, we need to identify a device which is connected to a particular network. So first of all, we should identify the network, then we should identify the host within that network. So this 32-bit IP address should contain a network identification part and a host identification part. Suppose in our IP address, the first 24 bits represent the network and the remaining 8 bits is used to address the host within the network. Then this first 24 bits followed by all zeros represent the network address or the network ID. Thus, every network over internet will be having a unique network address, and every host within a particular network will be having the same network ID part in their IP address. Also, every host within one particular network will be having a unique host ID part in their IP address, and thereby every host will be having a unique IP address over internet. All the hosts within a particular network will be having the same network ID part and a unique host ID part. And since this network ID is unique for each and every network, each and every host will be having a unique IP address over internet. Now suppose we use a fixed number of 24 bits always to address the network and the remaining 8 bits to address the host within the network. With 24 bits, we can have 2 power 24 combinations or 16 million combinations. It means we can address 16 million networks, and each network can have only 2 power 8 or 256 hosts. So with this kind of fixed addressing, we can address large number of networks, but all networks should be of small size. There can be large networks as well. Thus, instead of 24 bits, suppose we use the first 8 bits to address the network and the remaining 24 bits to address the host within the network. Now we can address only 2 power 8 or 256 networks, and all networks can address about 2 power 24 or 16 million hosts. So for a very small network, buying a network ID which can address about 16 million hosts is a waste. So in the very beginning, having fixed number of network addresses and having same and fixed number of host addresses within each network address was fine. But as time passed by, the requirements changed. There were requirements for large number of networks. Moreover, there were requirements for different sized networks. There were requirements for small networks, large networks, and medium-sized networks. And we have a 32-bit IP address. With 32-bit IP address, we have a 2 power 32 address space. So we need to have a better utilization of address space, and we need to satisfy the requirements for different sized networks as well. For this, we went for classful IP addressing.